Is there such a thing as a perfect 10? We'll find out. Today we're going to talk a little bit about comic book grading. There are several companies out there that grade comic books. The company we're going to talk about today is CGC, the Certified Grading Company. CGC is one of the more popular graded companies that are out there. Why I go with CGC is it seems that their books tend to get a higher value than the other grading companies that are out there. I think that's because CGC has been around the longest, and they do a good job of, if you go onto their website, where you could enter the certification number and it will give any grading notes and so forth and so on. So to tell you a little bit about grading of comic books, they basically grade on a scale of a 0.5 to a 10. Now, 9.9s and 10s are very rare. 9.8 is considered as close to perfect as you can. Things that they take into consideration are the any wrinkles in the book, any soiling that you may have on the comic book, also the conditions of the corners, things such as any ink fade or any rubbing that has happened to the comic book. Also things such as fingerprints. So a lot of people, even when they handle a book, they recommend using fabric gloves for handling a book. So the reason why the grade is important is you have wide varieties of values in a book. For example, a book that is 9.8 is going to be much more valuable than, say, a book that's a 5. And a lot of times it will even go down greatly from a 9.8 to a 9.6. So getting into what I wanted to show you, some of the things today, is some books that I have that are all a 9.8. So this particular issue is Usagi Yojimbo #1. It's a popular book on Netflix right now. If you see the condition of the book, it's a 9.8. And in a 9.8, at one time this book was going for the area of $2,000. I think as there became more of them that were available, that were graded, the value has come down. So right now I think the 9.8s are going in the area of between $800 and $1,200. And just to give you an idea, a 9.6 of this same book would go for in the area of around $500. So that's the first book we have there. Another book I want to talk about is Wolverine #1. This was the first ever issue of Wolverine for his regular series. This is also a 9.8. This book may become popular if anybody has seen the trailer for Deadpool. Looks like Wolverine is going to be appearing in the new Deadpool 3 movie, so I think that is going to make this book popular. A 9.8 on this book usually goes for anywhere from about $400 to $500 right now, where a 9.6 commonly will get in the area of $200. So that tells a little bit about that particular book there. Another book that I have here is Spider-Man #1. Spider-Man #1, I just looked up in the CGC, and I'm sorry, grading a value company that I use to look up, a lot of people do, is called GoCollect.com. You might want to check out their website. They have memberships that you could do with them. In any event, this 9.8 book, I saw that what they were selling, it's selling for in there of $85, and the 9.9, this book actually, I saw they had several sales for $1,200. So in the 9.9, that's very, very rare. book. Something else I want to show you that CGC does is, if you're able to see here on the front of this comic book here, they actually have the serial number. So you could go on to cgc.com and look up, punch in that serial number, and it will actually show you the grade of that book and say when it was graded, and also give you any grader's notes. So that's pretty cool to see. This last book that I'm going to feature is Avengers number 267. This has Kang on the cover. Many of you may know that Secret Wars is going to be a movie, along with Kang is going to be featured in an upcoming Marvel movie, in a new Avengers movie. In conclusion, I would like to pay some compliments to anyone that has given me any input or advice. I've had tremendous response from family and friends rooting for me for this channel, and I would like to thank them and thank you for watching this video. As always, if you would like to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to putting together my next video, and keep an eye out, and see you soon.